With the Oscars being next week, we got to start ranking some of these nominated films. We're going to start off with one of my favorite categories, the Best Animated Feature. Before we start ranking anything, I want to say that I did not get a chance to watch Robot Dreams, unfortunately. I tried looking for this film all over. It wasn't playing anywhere near me, and I couldn't find it anywhere to stream, so it will be omitted from this list. Having said that, I was really impressed with the list of nominees this year. They're very diverse. They're all have like different and unique styles, and overall, they're all great movies. The only thing I could have seen squeezing into this list is maybe the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, which I thought would have gone over Elemental, but whatever. Starting off this list at number 4, we're going to go with Elemental. I thought this was a really cute, charming, fun animated film. I like the art style, the animation of the fire, and the textures of the water. Everything was really well and meticulously designed. It almost felt as if it was like Zootopia with elements. I do think it's not one of Pixar's strongest films. It is a very conventional romantic comedy, but it is a solid movie that has a lot of charm. Number 3, and I'm so happy this movie came to be, Nimona. The art style, the characters, the heart, the humor, everything about this movie is really incredible. The amount of representation, the voice acting, everything is just, again, really charming. A lot of great action in it, great storytelling. Take some unexpected turns as well with the production of this film. I really thought it was going to be buried, but it was really nice to see this movie come out. It is well worth checking out. Great storytelling, great animation, great music, fun characters, a lot to enjoy about this film. Number 2, kind of shocked that this film didn't get nominated for Best Picture because it was easily one of the best films of the year. It has great storytelling, great animation, great characters, great music. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is a sequel that truly delivered on everything that the first movie set up and expands on the universe, expands on the lore, expands on the storytelling, has incredible slow moments where the characters get a chance to breathe and be themselves. And it's a movie that you can tell that it needs that third part to finish its conclusion, but at the same time, it felt like a completely whole story, especially for Gwen Stacy's character. But if Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse can deliver, this could be one of the greatest trilogies of all time, and it really is telling here because the animation is beautiful. They took a lot of care into telling this story. I do find it unfortunate that the animators had to work such odd and long hours and under not ideal circumstances, but overall they delivered an incredible product. And number 1 and 2 can be switched, but The Boy and the Heron is an incredible film. It is great to see Hayao Miyazaki back, someone that can just take storytelling and let it naturally breathe and progress. He is an artist that makes films like no other, and it's just amazing to see him. No matter how many times he retires, I'm always happy to see him back. This was another movie that kind of took me into that wonderland. It is a more deliberately paced film than his other works, and it takes a little while to get into the fantasy elements, but when you get there, you get swept away into the creativity, the imagination, and it's a very personal story, and I felt like I was more connected to Hayao Miyazaki than I've ever been, and it's just a testament of how even in his old age, he's still revolutionizing and innovating in terms of storytelling. It also felt like a greatest hits collection. There are elements that I feel like he pulled from all of his other previous works. So if this ends up being his last film, which it's not because he has another film that he's supposedly working on, it would have been a great way to crown off your career.